everybody, it's Tracy, and I have two things to share with you. So first is we're having a live show at the Democratic National Convention this coming Monday, July 25th in Philadelphia at the Trocadero Theater. It's called Historical Event, and it's going to feature me, and I'll be live on stage with other BuzzFeed podcast hosts, Evan McMorris-Santoro of Our Politics podcast, No One Knows Anything, and Katie Natopoulos and Ryan Broderick of Internet Explorer. Jean Grey is going to be there. She's going to perform for us. It's going to be amazing. Somebody's going to be drunk. It might be me. There will be powdered wigs, or I will not be there. I'm working on that right now. And it's going to be an after party. So come see the show, dance with us, drink with us. To get tickets, go to historicalevent.splashthat.com. That's SPLASHTHAT.com. So there's that. And number two, if you can get enough of me and my guest co-host Sylvia Obel talking about Martin, you're in luck because we have a special Friday bonus for you. Here's she and I just laughing and cackling and talking about how great the show is. Enjoy and have a great weekend. All right, so remember when I had told y'all that I wrote like 17,000 Martin posts for BuzzFeed.com, the website?
She's not lying.
There's a lot. And one of my favorites is called If Martin Had Been Set in 2015. So I wrote it a year ago. Not a lot has changed since 2015 to 16. So we could also call it If Martin Had Been Set in 2016. If it had been set in the present day, if you will. And I read. That's made myself laugh. Pam joins Hotep Twitter. Martin calls her Erica Badont.
The whole group on Twitter would be hilarious.
It would be so funny. Martin and Gina break up after fighting over whether or not a good date should cost $200. Pam shows up and calls Martin Barack Obama. Oh, snap. Martin and Brumman try selling T-shirts at a Black Lives Matter rally.
Oh, God.
But the shirts say Back Lifts Matter. They get run out by an angry mob. You remember that episode where Brumman was trying to sell T-shirts at a Whitney Houston concert?
Yes.
And now the shirt said Whitney Hutton.
Oh, Whitney.
Yo, I know somebody who has one of those T-shirts that he made. It looks just like the same shirt. I gotta find one. Cole launches a GoFundMe campaign for his newest business venture, Random Tweets.
Random tweets. Like Random Spoons, get it?
So you see what I was going
I see what you did there, girl.
Good job, Sylvia. You did great.
You know what some of my favorites are on here? I love when you said that Martin and Tommy wouldn't stop talking for months about whether or not Nicki Minaj's butt was real.
Because they were always having those really stupid fights over nothing.
They would be so part of Future Hive Twitter, without a doubt.
So?
Martin would be a Future fan. Gina would be part of the Beehive, and they would argue about it constantly.
Pam signs up for Meld and gets catfished by Cole. You remember Meld? It was like they were trying to push it real hard for a while as the like a dating site for Black professionals.
Is it like Black people meet?
Yeah, but like for niggas with degrees, basically.
So what would Cole be doing on there?
Catfishing. Pretended like he got a degree when he don't. When Officer Otis gets accused of racial profiling, he starts his own support movement called Yes All Otises. Hashtag Yes All Otises. I would write any of these episodes. If y'all ever want to do a reboot, it won't be as good as the original. But let me know. I'll try my best.
Well, another one of my favorites is when you said that Shanae begins dating Craig Mack and it's featured on Love and Hip Hop Detroit.
Oh.
Shanae would kill on Love and Hip Hop. She would give Mama D a run for her money.
At the end of the day, I'm not here to bake friends. All right.
All right. Shanae in a reunion, right? With Jocelyn Hernandez.
Just snatching weaves. Oh my gosh. I would watch it.
Wigs legit. Yeah, she would kill.
Oh my gosh. Martin gains 500 followers after getting in a Twitter fight with Roland Martin. That would really happen. Honestly, it probably has happened. Roland Martin loves him a Twitter fight.
Of course, you already know one of my favorites is that Dre guest stars as Shanae's new man, Quavian. And then Pam gets jealous and tries to break them up. And then Drake writes a song about it.
Of course.
Names them both in his albums.
Sad and brooding. Fucking Drake. The gang gets in a fight over which is the worst Tyler Perry movie ever made.
No, Gina hacks into Martin's Facebook page after she notices he added an ex as a friend. Although I will say, side note, one of my favorite things about Martin was that Martin never cheated on Gina. I'd like to always praise the show for that.
You know what?
It could have been really easy for them to make him like that way.
Yeah,
but he was always faithful.
Yeah, as was Gina now.
Yeah, as she was.
As
but
was
we,
Gina.
like they expect her to be, so whatever.
Yeah,
but
except
like
for that when they had that little break.
Yeah, that moment where they felt, but they both then came back to each other in the restaurant.
Yeah.
But anyway, thumbs up to
sucks.
the Martin show for allowing a black man to love a black woman faithfully.
Love is dead.
Okay.
Black Twitter uses its detective skills to find out where Tommy actually works. Because you know that Black Twitter will hunt down anybody. Spoiler alert, he ain't got no job, man.
I feel like Black Twitter still tried this today and came to the conclusion that he was a drug dealer. It was a really dark conclusion. But I read that somewhere on Twitter that they're like, you know what, we just realized Tommy must have been a drug dealer.
Because he black.
Because he had money,
with money,
but no
and
job.
He's not flying his career in front of everybody's face. He got to be doing the illegal arts. That's not right.
Listen, don't shoot the messenger.
You know what? You're right. Wait, one more. I'm sorry. Tired of the whiteness of girls, Pam and Gina pitched their own show called Hunties.
With a T.
10
on
out
Stars,
of 10
but not HBO.
would watch. Oh, man. If you would like to hear the rest of my ridiculous ideas of what Martin would be like if it were set in the present day, subscribe to our newsletter. We're going to drop it in there. Go to BuzzFeed.com/anotherround/newsletter.